Hey guys, what's up? This is the Nail Nation 98 here.
What's going on, my amazing panda-loving pet shoppers and video gamers? This is Los Nintendo Shop here, and really happy.
What's up, everybody? It's ICanSnake.
Hello everyone, this is Wing Ice 28 here.
Greetings everyone, this is CC Trainor-Ling.
Yo guys, what's going on? It's James the Con Man! And I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so.
Alright guys, and so we have, for those of you if you haven't noticed why we have all these pictures of Penny Ling, we have a special guest with us.
Hello! It's Penny Ling! And this is my first official YouTube thingy interview. My writer clearly stated that I wanted pink candles in my interview room, and these are obviously rose. Is it lunchtime yet? I was told there was going to be a lunch. It's a good thing I brought some snacks.
I still want snacks.
Butter bamboo, my favorite.
Alright, so please introduce yourself.
Oh, hi guys. I'm Jocelyne Loewen, and I do the voice of Penny Ling on Littlest Pet Shop.
And just for record, we are very honored to have you here with us.
Oh, thanks guys. Me too.
Yeah.
And right before we go into the actual questions, I just want to make a quick shout out from the guys. They don't know that I'm doing this, but I'll do this for them anyway. On Facebook, there's a group called the Pet Shop, and the Pet Shop LA and Pet Shop Random, and they're all big fans of the show, obviously, and they're big fans of Penny Ling, and they wanted to say hello. They're from all around the world, basically.
Hello, worldwide pet shoppers. Thanks for listening. Hello, everybody on Facebook? Is that what it is? Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all on Facebook.
Oh, guys, I don't do Facebook. I don't do anything like that. Okay.
Yeah, you're too busy.
Oh, that's it.
So, Sunil,
okay.
you have the first question.
Okay, so the first question is, how did you get into the voice acting industry?
Well, how did I get it? Well, I started acting on film and TV, and then I have a unique voice, which so many people told me, and I was working at a club here in Vancouver, and a director came in. His name was Steve Savage Holland, and I had worked with him in Alberta way back when I started, and he came in and he's like, "Hey, Jocelyne, what are you doing in Vancouver?" And it was really weird. I just said, I came here to get into voice acting, which was not the truth. I came in here to get into acting, and I had no idea, but he was directing Sabrina, the animated series. And so he gave me a part right on the spot, which was completely shocking and so wonderful. And so I went into the studio, and it was horrible. I didn't know what I was doing. So many little things you have to know in voice acting, which I didn't know. And then I left going, I am going to learn how to do this because it's so much fun. And the people that were working that day are so incredibly talented. One of them I met was Kathleen Barr, who does Mrs. Twombly on LPS. And you're just in awe of their talent when you see it, and you're like, holy. And that's kind of my official first start in voice acting.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was awful, but thank you. Sometimes you learn from your failures.
Well, it's nice that you got into voice acting, like after acting.
Oh, yeah, and I still do film and TV, but oh, yeah, this is a wonderful world. The thing about voice acting is that's great. You can do a whole bunch of voices, and you've got a great voice. I mean, you still have to be able to act.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. But, it's like what they say. I don't call them mistakes, I call them happy accidents.
Okay, I believe my next question here is, what was the first character you ever voiced in your career?
Well, it was that really bad character in Sabrina the animated series that I totally botched. I don't remember that one, but the first official character that I had on a series was Merle from Vision of Escaflowne. It was an anime. Fox had picked it up, and it was on the Fox network there for a while. And Merle was a little half cat woman, half girl. It was a great show to work on. It was just fabulous. Kelly Sheridan played the female lead, Hitomi. Lovely, lovely, lovely woman, and incredibly talented. And I think Kirby Morrow played Lord Voldemort. That was done out of Ocean Studios. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, that show.
Yeah. So, other than Littlest Pet Shop, what other shows have you been involved in, either live action or cartoon, before or after Littlest Pet Shop?
Oh my goodness, too many for me to say.
Like, some examples.
Some examples. Well, I'm trying to think of, for voiceover work, well, a lot of the fun ones. I love doing Mega Man, NT Warrior. That was lots of fun. I did Yai there. She was a spoiled rich kid. Lots of fun. Hamtaro, fabulous. I had a hoot on that show.
Yeah.
Love that show.
Yeah.
I love that.
Lots and lots of fun. That was great. And live action, I did a Stargate years and years ago, which was lots of fun. I got to play a scientist. So her name was Chloe. And what was, I mean, I did a string of Christmas movies there for a while. It was like at the beginning of my career, every year I would do a Christmas movie. And so, oh yeah, I've been Holly, Melody, Carol, you name it. And that was pretty fun because my mother loves Christmas movies. And so, yeah. So I did a lot of those, and I have a lot of fond memories of those as well.
I'm glad you mentioned like Hamtaro for the matter, because it's actually one of the first animes where I heard your voice and also Kathy's too, like, and the other voice actors, like, before coming to LPS or MLP. So what I meant is that that I actually, like, I knew for a sec that you play like two characters. I think Sparkles and Penelope. Is that what you played?
Yeah, we affectionately nicknamed her P-Lo.
Pilo for Penelope.
Yeah. Get it below, huh? Well played.
Yeah.
Hamtaro was fantastic. I actually did an audition for the part. Carl Williams, who is the director of the show, and Randy, who does all the casting there, just called me up and said, "There's this little part on the show, and we'd love you to come in and play her." And when I first came in, all she does is say one word. And so I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I thought it would just be maybe a couple of episodes. I didn't realize it would be like 3 years. And we started out with, "Oop-you." That was the first word. So she'd be like, "Oop-you, all that. And then we got a note from the head honcho saying, sounds like. And so we had to change it. And then I think they changed it to "Ukui." And it was, "Ukui, Ukui." And I guess they didn't like that. It didn't sound like anything inappropriate like Q does. And then they went to EQ. I think that was the last one that we did, was EQ. So you can imagine 3 years of EQ, EQ, and they're like really sharp and high. And, you would think, oh, that's a cakewalk. You just say, one word over and over again. But it's not. You have to intonate every emotion that this little baby hamster had in one word. So it was quite the exercise. I used to be quite tired after I would leave session.
Yeah.
Because you're like, wow, but great acting exercise, It's like...
Yeah, I could imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and super fun. The unfortunate thing with, ADR, additional dialogue recording, is that you don't get to work with the other actors necessarily. So, it's you, and you don't get that kind of camaraderie that you would with all the other players,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and also, like, can you tell us also about how you have also, like, voiced with other characters, like Sparkles, for example? She's this, like, I think you remember, she was actually, like, this sort of, like, Hollywood hamster that came in or something.
You're asking me to go back into the vault, my brain right now. And I can't recall Sparkles. Did I do it? Oh, it's awful.
I think it did. Because I've actually watched the past episodes, and I can hear it's your voice doing Sparkles, for that matter.
Rain is saying yes right now. But I don't recall the actual plot or setup or anything like that.
Yeah, as far as I know, it involves I guess Glitter and Sparkle visiting Laura's place, and then Sparkle comes to the Ham-Hams to visit, and then I think it's also the episode where Laura and her friends did this pop song. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds familiar. I mean, I don't sing, so maybe that's why it's not ringing a true bell, because they probably hired somebody to do the singing for me.
Oh yeah.
It's funny how a lot of the voice actors on LPS are actually from Hamtaro.
Yeah. Well, we're a clicky bunch over here in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so
It's like
tight-knit over
Vancouver's
there.
one big happy family.
Yeah.
Things to be said about the Gundam Seed.
I did it. Yeah, I know I did a Gundam Seed. Yeah, I think I did Char's Attack. I think that was what I did.
Yeah. Remember, I just saw on your IMDb page that you did do Gundam Seed.
Yeah, that was probably, there was a while there with that they were doing a lot of anime, and I think I did a video game of that too. I can remember going in and voicing some characters for a video game. It was very disjointed because you just said one little words, and you're like, this doesn't make any sense. But in the video game, I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
CC.
Okay. How did you get the part as Penny Ling, and how exactly did you find the voice for her?
Well, you get the call from your agent. You have I think most actors in town have an agent, and you go in, and you get a little blurb before of what you're supposed to say, and I guess with Penny Ling, it was just so sweet and sensitive, and there was one word, I think it was out of Dumb Waiter, and she's calling down, the shaft of the elevator at everybody, and it was just one line, and my voice was just really singing, and it just kind of hit it. And then Terry Clausen, who is a fabulous voice director, I've worked with Terry for years, he, and he knows you, so he can say, hey, why don't you do that, and he said, just make her a little breathier. And then it just became this wonderful, warm, little sing-songy voice. And there you go, and you leave, and you sit by your phone and wait for months.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really lucky that Penny Ling was, very close to my own natural voice, as you can tell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The resemblance is uncanny.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to look to Yeardley Smith as one of my champions, because she does Lisa Simpson, and I don't think she does too many other voices on that show. So
I think it's her only voice.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So there still is work for us people who don't have this huge range, but still get the opportunity to work on these fantastic shows.
Very true.
I think I got a little part on LPS. I think I got to do a cat, and I got to go, which was really fun. So
yeah,
gotta find
Cats
that
are
episode.
always so cute.
yeah, anytime you get to do a kitten noise, it's a good day.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and get paid for it as well.
Maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
James, you had a question?
All right. Oh yes, I do. Who are your favorite pet and human characters besides Penny Ling? Assuming you have any.
On the show on LPS?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think I don't want to tell any secrets, but I think a cat's favorite for sure is Vinny. He seems to crack us up all on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's actually one of my personal favorites too.
A lot of the people we've already interviewed said they love Vinny.
Yeah.
I don't think
Kathy
the
Westlock was
cat's
silly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think the cat's starting to kind of creep out of the bag with that one. So
I do like Vinny too, because I mean, just for the fact that he's a dancer, and in this episode the way Vinny does his tap dance, it kind of reminds me back to the old Fred Astaire movies at the time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's just hysterical, and yeah, Kyle's very very funny. But you probably couldn't just pick one because everybody is so talented in their own way. You know, like I mentioned, Kathleen Barr before. I mean, she does some great voices on the show, and you wouldn't know. It's all seamless, you know. And then you've got the amazing Tabitha St. Germain, who, you know, that's all you need. She's
Who
just
brings cookies to the
Yeah,
to the,
that was the
Yeah.
legendary cookies.
Mhm. Yeah, and you know, and then I mean, you look at Kira, who, I mean, Space Monkey. Come on.
I'm a
Yes.
space monkey.
Somebody made the reference. Thank you.
You know, that's just a showstopper, and you know, Sam Vincent. You know, he's just our anchor of the show, and you know, fantastic. You know, with Sam Ford. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and you've got Peter New. You know, I stand next to Peter New on the, you know, our little kind of circle when we record, and oh yeah, he's just, you know, fantastic. I don't think there's a funnier actor working today than Peter. He gets his own special mic, by the way. So,
Peter
This
News.
is awesome.
His own special mic.
oh, I'm
His
sure.
own special mic.
Yeah, if there's life on Mars, they can hear Peter New. You know, but
Oh yeah.
you know, just everybody. And then Nicole is on my other side, and I mean, she's a pro's pro. You know, I mean, and then you've got Ashley and Shannon, and I mean, the singing, and oh, it's incredible.
Mhm.
Got the Biscuit Twins. I mean, that's just it's just fantastic. We have an amazing, amazing, amazing cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that, you know, as an ensemble, you know, you just can't have one. You gotta have everyone.
It's like, you know, baking a cake. You need all the ingredients to,
Oh yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's kind of the best way to sum it up, I think, is a cake. So.
Yeah. You just you couldn't choose one, and it's just such a pleasure to go to work on LPS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you would think, oh, cartoon work is always it isn't always necessarily so.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Before I go on to the next question, speaking of the singers, do you get to work with Laura Hastings?
No, I don't.
I
'Cause
know.
I don't know if I should say this, but I don't sing. So I don't. I mean, I've worked with Daniel Ingram.
Daniel Ingram.
Yeah, oh, he's like, yeah, he's a maestro genius, you know, and I've worked with him a time, and I have proven to him that I'm tone deaf, so, you know, he's given up on me, but yeah, it's, those tunes are just, you know, they really, really bring the show together, and so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's honestly one thing that I've always loved about LPS is how much, you know, musical versatility there is. You know, like one episode will have like a Broadway number, next episode will have like a hair metal kind of 80s rock thing. You know, it's awesome.
That actually brings me into my next question. This is from Caleb Quarter, who is in the Pet Shop page on Facebook. His question is, what is your favorite song on the show?
My favorite song on the show is, and some people might accuse me of a cop-out, but I love the intro song. I love it. Ashley rocks it out of the park. It's so catchy.
Yeah.
It's really, really a great little tune to, and it's just done so seamless. It's really great. And then I also really liked Zoe when she sings our kind of intro of all our characters.
Oh, the pet's introduction.
That
Yeah.
was
I
Yeah,
love that song.
I went to, I mean, you see, thanks guys. Now the songs are going to be in my head for the rest.
That's me on a regular basis.
that was the first song I ever heard on the show, and it just
Yeah, because they released it on a trailer before the show aired.
Right, we did. I remember that. Yeah, no, great songs. You know, super fun, and I hope the fans love them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it,
we really love
Yeah.
it.
yeah. It got like 3 million hits on YouTube actually. So yeah.
Oh well, I guess the proof is in there.
Alright, Jonas.
my question is, what do you normally do in your spare time besides voice acting?
Ooh, personal question. Oh my. what do I do in my spare time? Well, I have to do that thing called work. So apparently groceries and, all that other stuff, being a human, you have to pay for. So I did that. What else do I do? I love movies. I guess I'm an old movie buff. So I love old movies. And I love reading biographies. So usually I'm reading or watching a black and white movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I love it. I grew up on Shirley Temple, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love
I
it.
love
Awesome.
Shirley Temple.
Me too, yeah.
I didn't even know TV came in color until probably the 80s. So, and I just continue to love it. I love the stories. I love the acting. I love the voices. I mean, you look at a lot of those, old Hollywood actors, and everybody had a distinctive voice.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, and it's just, it's lovely. It's kind of monotone,
Yeah.
And,
I guess you say.
Yeah, like, what is that? And then you go, how can you impersonate a lot of, like, actors today? It's really, really difficult.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless it's a comedy or something like a horror movie, then yeah, it's pretty hard. But back then, even a drama had like the, this whole, I guess you could say characteristic 40s voice that everyone had.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the rhythm and acting was a whole other different thing back then. Now it's...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been changing over time.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very true.
All musicals
Yeah.
were like that too, yeah.
I can back you up on that comment that the actors nowadays, it is hard. It is difficult to try and do what they do. And I know from experience from trying to do Sunil all the time.
Oh, there you go. Awesome. So lovely. So funny.
So our next question is from Andrew Schroy. And you could kind of say this is a loaded question. But most of the other cast members have a Twitter account. Do you think you would ever join Twitter?
Well, how many problems did we have just getting me on Skype?
Oh, right.
Tell us. Well, like I said, I like the good old fashioned reading books. Twitter. I thought about it. My husband, he's on Twitter with his company, and he says, you should get on Twitter. And I guess it just seems like a lot of work for me right now. That's a short answer. That's a lazy answer. Is it possible? I mean, I never say never, but right now I don't have any plans to get on it because I really wouldn't know how to approach it, to be honest. My nieces would love it, and my nephews. They would think it's hysterical. But, I guess I'll leave that to Peter and Tabitha. They've got wonderful Twitter pages, and they put a lot of into them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
and
time
I think a large part of that is just because they're also on Pony, and Pony is, extremely, extremely popular. So, of course, they're, like, swarming in fans. So...
Exactly. I mean, I have a hard time keeping up my correspondence with my family, let alone, the world of Twitter. So, but I don't know. I mean, this is my first interview. Maybe I'll have to consider it down the road.
Uh-huh. No,
Oh, definitely.
Here's hoping.
all
Do your
right.
nieces and nephews actually watch the show?
Oh, do my nieces and nephews watch the show? Oh, yes. Huge fans.
Yeah.
They have good taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Oscar, who's all about Minecraft. He'll even give LPS a watch, and it's lovely. And I guess I should take this opportunity to say hi to all of them if I can. Hey Greer Bear, hey Star, hey Jitterbug, hey Oscar, hello Ollie, hi Jack, and Little Bit, the last one. Hi guys, love you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really
Downright
sweet.
adorable.
Yeah.
Just huge fans of the show.
Yeah.
So are we.
Yeah.
Have your nieces or nephews ever seen any of us on YouTube before?
Yes, they have. They like ICanSnake a lot.
Yeah, I've heard.
Ah, I knew it.
Snake, where are you? Hello.
I'm right here.
But I love it. Well, because it's like, there's little clips and they're just so cute.
Yeah.
Very, very, very fun. And now Simul Nation, I'll have to get them. I called them the other day and they're like, "Yeah, I love it."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're watchers and they've got lots and lots and lots of friends.
Oh yeah, I do have a YouTube channel called Wing Artist 20. It was just me anyway, so I actually made these videos called LPS Randomness, and there's one video called number 2. I think it actually involves Penny Ling and Vinny doing this some sort of duo with the audio with Hugh Jackman and Neil Patrick Harris from the 65th Tony Awards. That Any Dance You Can Dance song in there. So yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun. And what is it? What channel is it on?
Wing Artist 28. Yeah, I do have actually 2 clips of the Chase Away Winter Blues and the cigarette recipe song too. So, and there's more even too. So yeah.
Speaking of that video, what I'm wondering is I put it up a month before you did, and I got 2,000 in that week, and then as soon as you got it up, I was looking at 5 minutes ago, is it 97,000? I'm like, what? I've been outdone.
Oh, yeah, the one that I sort of leaked from. Yeah, Chase Away the Winter Blues. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Clay, you have the last question.
Yeah. This question comes from Philip from Sweden, and his question is, for all the fans that think Penny Ling is their favorite pet, what would you like to say to them in your Penny's voice?
What would I like to say to all of them? Hi fans, it's Penny Ling. Thanks for watching the show, and lots of love and big bear hugs from all of us at LPS.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
10 out of 10 IGN, it's okay.
100 out of 10. I'm sorry, 100 out of 10 for that.
You're platinum for
Platinum.
Yeah.
Be sure to add that into the. We can probably add that into the editing.
Oh, very
Secret
true.
recipe all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any little sound bites or anything to fill it in, don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. This is lots of fun. I was a little nervous too.
Yeah.
You don't do too many interviews when you're a voice actor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and one thing, yeah, just hopefully your nieces and nephews can check out my channel too, the Wing Artist 28 part. Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, you can if you look at any of the League of Petshoppers videos, you can see all of our channels are in the description if you ever want to let them see us individually. So yeah.
It's a must, because this interview might be posted to all of them too, right?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely direct them that way. Especially the girls, they love to go on to YouTube and, look at silly things. So it's something to go hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got cooler for them. Thanks, guys.
No.
And not that.
Are we ready for the outro?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Alright guys, so this is Simulation 98.
Close Nintendo Shop.
ICanSnake.
Wing Artist 28.
CC Trainor-Ling.
James the Con Man.
And Jocelyne Loewen. And
And Jocelyne Loewen.
alright guys, and this is League of Petshoppers signing off.
Peace out, home slices.
Stay classy.
Take care,
Take
everyone.
care and rock on, you guys.
By the way, Downless Bacon, one of our other members, says hi, and so does Rocky Outer Covers.
Hi, guys.
That was an awesome interview.
Yes!
Wait, Clay, are you recording this?
Yes!
Yeah.
That was
Go in
a
there.
weirdest interview.
That was
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
That was
Yeah.
an amazing interview.
Yeah, I know, Bridge. I know you're happy, Bridge. I know both of you are happy.
Okay.
I'm gonna relish this moment for a long time, guys.
I
Right
know.
next to meeting the pound.
I have made your true.
I don't know about you, but I'm probably going to totally geek out whenever we do Nicole.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Oh no, James, you are gonna freak out as soon as we get Tabitha doing the pepper boy. Like,
If we get if
Like
we
I'm
get
just going
Sam
to like
or Peter, you guys know I'm gonna like freak out.
It's gonna be so awesome.
that was a great interview.
That kicked
Yeah.
that kicked so much butt.
clocking at 40 minutes this time. Sweet.
She was adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.